Have you ever wondered why, throughout history, some of the most influential figures, like Krishna, Jesus, Muhammad, and even the legendary Greek gods, seem to arrive on Earth at just the right time? What was happening back then that made humanity need spiritual guidance so badly? Let's take a quick journey back in time. Picture the world thousands of years ago. People lived in tribes, surrounded by mysteries, lightning, death, the stars. Life was uncertain, sometimes brutal. Fear and curiosity were constant companions. Into this world stepped spiritual leaders and gods: Krishna in ancient India, Jesus in the Roman Empire, Muhammad in Arabia, and even the mythic gods of Greece. They didn't just show up randomly. Humanity was at a crossroads. We were learning to farm, build cities, fight wars. But we were also struggling with big questions. Why are we here? What happens after death? How should we treat each other? These spiritual teachers offered answers. Krishna talked about Dharma, living with purpose and balance. Jesus taught compassion. Jesus taught forgiveness. Muhammad brought messages of unity. Muhammad brought messages of justice. Even the Greek gods, with all their drama, reflected human strengths and weaknesses, teaching lessons through stories. But here's the real reason they came. Humanity needed a moral compass. As we grew more powerful, building empires, inventing new technology, we needed reminders about kindness, humility, and the bigger picture. These teachers didn't just give us rules, they gave us tools to understand ourselves and each other. So, what was the impact? Their teachings shaped entire civilizations. They inspired art. They inspired music. They inspired laws. They inspired scientific discoveries. They encouraged us to look inward, to question our actions, and to strive for something greater than ourselves. For centuries, their ideas brought people together, sparked movements, and gave hope during dark times. But if their messages were so powerful, why aren't we all following them today? Why does it feel like spirituality is fading? The truth is, as the world got busier and more complicated, we started focusing more on the material side of life: money, success, technology. We got caught up in arguments about who's right and who's wrong, forgetting the core message: love, understanding, and self-awareness. Spirituality became something people do on weekends, or only when life gets tough. But here's the thing. Those ancient teachings are more relevant now than ever. In a world full of distractions and division, spirituality isn't just about rituals or beliefs. It's about finding meaning, connecting with others, and living with purpose. It's about being kind, asking questions, and growing as a person. So why should we care? Because the challenges we face today, stress, loneliness, conflict, aren't so different from what people faced thousands of years ago. The wisdom of Krishna, Jesus, Muhammad, and even the old Greek storytellers can still guide us. It's up to us to rediscover those teachings and make them part of our everyday lives. Maybe it's time to pause, look inward, and ask ourselves, what kind of world do we want to create?